It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Miami Heat at American Airlines Arena. Looking at Miami, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. And the topic here prior to tip-off, so many teams in the league going up-tempo these days. Kenny, as a player, did you like that style? I'm assuming you had to love it.
Because the one thing about playing up-tempo, Ernie, it brings you back to the roots of the game, why you started playing. If you ever go to a pickup game, you ever go to a park game, no one's stopping play and calling plays. They're going up and down. The big fella Shaq, when he first came into the league, the first thing I saw was him grab the ball coast to coast in the All-American game. That's what players want to do and people want to see.
You know, that was a great example, Kenny, but towards the end of my career and most of my career, I was honestly more of a half-court player. I was pretty fast for my size, but my strength was my biggest edge. In the half-court, barbecue chicken alert. I had to put that work in, Ernie.
That about wraps it up for here. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again later.
That's the 5th barbecue chicken alert.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. For the Miami Heat, they are coming off a good outing against the Hawks in Atlanta. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Henderson out there with Teague, and it's Dudley in at the 3, the small forward. Miami on defense. Henderson kicks to Millsap. Off target from outside. Q. Henderson defending. Bosch passes to Wade. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Q. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Q's got the opening field goal of the game for Miami. And the new beginning here, if you will, for Freak. Changed the front of his jersey, and he's looking to have a fresh start with his new team.
And, you know, that can be a bit of a whirlwind when you move from one team to another, Kevin. But Freak certainly has the talent to hopefully be able to work smoothly through it. He knows he's got to stay focused on the court, and he has shown the ability to do that.
He dishes it to Winslow. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Winslow's got his first bucket in this one. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
It's his first trip to the line. And he makes both free throws. The Hawks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Outside Teague. To the middle. Here's Millsap. Great D that time from Q.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Tries it from 19. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the lead appears to be heading north, if you will.
Now here's Teague to the right side. Outside Millsap. Clock at 6. Millsap a screen. Atlanta again missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. By himself, and Wade slams it in.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Millsap, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
Feeds to Dudley. Pass to Millsap. They set the pick. Pass to Teague. Millsap a screen. Inside. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Amari Stoudemire. He's checked in for Kaminsky, for Chris Bosh. And it's Dang in for Winslow. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Horford. Shumpert comes in for Jared Dudley. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Gerald Henderson. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for T. Now here's Schroeder following the miss by Freak. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. That's now 8 points for Paul Millsap.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Stoudemire up top. He kicks to Wade. The 19-footer is on the money.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Rondo. After the made shot from Dwayne Wade, McGee sets the pick for Shumpert. Just 5 on the clock. Rondo with a clean look. Another 3 for Atlanta.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
The Heat leading by 4. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
A moment now to see the stats for Wade. Good season for him last year. Put up about 16 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And after a disappointing season last time around, he's got to feel like he's got a lot to prove.
Well, he's got the talent. I mean, he just needs to identify what wasn't working last season and then get busy fixing it.
Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Atlanta. Heat on D. Rajon Rondo getting it to go from deep. This is to Schroeder. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
And it's the Heat with the ball. And Wade now top of the key. Q is guarded by Schroeder. Q, another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
To the middle, here's Booker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right? I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Now here's Schroeder. He's covered closely. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He's off on the second. The three, and that's not going to go.
Okay, Miami, now coming on the court are your Heat answers. Let me hear ya.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fuel. Up for the second quarter of basketball. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Dang and Vaj, your small and power forwards. Q out there with Winslow, and it's Laverne in at the 5. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks put on a show. He had 35 points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
And Miami has possession following the miss by Al Horford. No good from Q.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Now here's Teague. T right on him. Pulls it from the elbow. No luck. The Heat go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Back to Dang. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Q. Rebound by the Hawks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
You know what? That's a game where the coach might just want to burn the video because there's no question they're a better team than what we saw, but they got crushed on that night.
I mean, I'm still trying to figure out what happened there, Greg, quite honestly. I mean, no matter how it looks on paper, you still got to show up and play and compete. And it looked like they were not interested in being there.
And here is Teague following the three-pointer by Freak. Teague dishes to Henderson. Picked by Horford. There's a screen. Henderson against Dang. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Henderson.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
And Miami has possession. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And there's the pass to Q. And Laverne kicks to Winslow. Here's Q. Al Horford with the rebound.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Miami with the ball after the missed 3 by Gerald Henderson. Shot's good from Q. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kevin.